I'd like to congratulate the Laurel School 8th graders for completing another successful year. I wish you all the best in whatever comes forward, whether you're returning as a 9th grader or moving on. I also want to congratulate those who are moving on from Laurel School and wish you the best in all you do. And I hope that you use the skills that you learned from your teachers and all of the things that you learned from your classmates to have a brighter future for you. Remember, you're part of the Laurel School family, and I wish you all the best.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi everyone, I'm Dee Rosenberg. I'm the head of school at the Laurel School of Princeton, and I'm here to welcome you all to the 2020 closing ceremonies and graduation of our 8th graders. I want to welcome Tim Vyans, our CEO, our parents, relatives, friends of Laurel School students, and just friends of Laurel School. I want to thank you all for attending this celebration in 2020. Usually we have closing ceremonies on this beautiful campus, and I'm speaking to you from the front of Building 1, which is where we at Laurel School have had our classes and our celebrations and met new friends and had a wonderful time for the last few years. This is the time when we all celebrate the accomplishments of our students and the very hard work of our parents and faculty who have worked so hard to get our students to where they are today. All of our students have done such a wonderful job this year learning academic skills, having social engagements and fun and meeting new friends. And that's what Laurel School is about. And certainly this beautiful campus that I'm speaking to you from, the Marillac campus, has been such a wonderful part of us all for all of these years. We've walked from our classes on the beautiful campus, celebrating the wonderful eagles that are in our tree right behind us. We have moved from one building to another. We've had our field days here, our recess here. We've taken pictures right on the steps of Building 1. And we've had so many wonderful experiences as a school community. Even though this is such a beautiful campus, we are going to be saying goodbye to it. And that's why I thought it was really important to have our last celebration with a little tribute to this beautiful space. No longer will we have to walk from building to building in the middle of the rain with our umbrellas or through the snow, although sometimes that was kind of fun. But we will be able to walk through our one building, which is on one floor, through our sunlit classrooms on one floor, and we will be able to move from class to class instead of building to building. And yes, we'll miss this beautiful campus with the eagles and the beautiful trees and its beautiful environment and our neighbors that we know from the Wilberforce or the French American School. But we'll have new neighbors at the Newgrange School and the Rabinowitz Education Center, and we will be able to walk on our new campus that has sprawling acres for us to learn and play and grow upon. Today is really a special day to celebrate students who are moving on to other opportunities and to celebrate their accomplishments, but also to celebrate our 8th graders. I'd like to take a moment to talk about those students who are moving on to other wonderful opportunities. Stella Duda, I will hope that you will always be speaking your thoughts about wonderful things that you think about and speaking your mind in such a truthful way and showing everyone the proud woman that you have become and continue to be since we met you here at Laurel School this year. Jacob Newman, I'm really proud of all of your academic accomplishments. I still can remember the first day that you walked in and I was your Wilson teacher when you were a very young man, and we were actually in a classroom that is now Miss Maureen's, and you were sitting at a conference table doing your Wilson lessons with me. You've learned so many things and I'm really proud of your accomplishments and hope you continue to learn even more. Emma Newman, I'm really proud that you ended up here with us at Laurel School. I still remember when you used to come to summer session as Jacob's little sister. It was wonderful to have you in my class and to watch you blossom and smile and learn all the academic skills that you have. Lauren Hernandez, you've been a wonderful ambassador of the Laurel School, and your involvement went way beyond the hard work in the classroom. You were a leader at all times, and you were sharing your knowledge with us at morning meetings, helping to organize the Animal Advocacy Club activities, and welcoming prospective families at our information sessions. Raquel Frankel, thanks for bringing the world to us, and with you and your family helping us to connect to students in Africa by helping us collect books for people who need them. You've not only learned quite a bit here, but you helped Laurel School leave its mark on the world, and I'm proud of everything that you've done since you've come to Laurel. Maisie Spear, you've learned so much in your classes, Maisie, and I'm especially impressed by your vivacious energy and the way that you matured since you came to Laurel. I still can remember that first day in the summer when you came to visit with your family and talked to us about how you had known how to speak Chinese, and here you are reading beautifully and doing all sorts of academic work that you never thought possible. Your boundless energy and creativity has enhanced our classes and brightened our days. Nick Blahut, I'm really proud of all of your accomplishments, Nick, at Laurel. I'm especially proud of how diligent of a student that you have become, about your schoolwork, and about how you've always been available to help others who need assistance when they're in need. Certainly, Nick, your bright personality has cheered us all up, and certainly some of those fun smiles that you give us when we all know you're thinking up something fun to do next. Liam Hoco, you are always a very reliable and dependable student. You have always had a very quiet but powerful way to stand up for others and really be the person that stands up for everyone in your class. I hope that you have an enjoyable time going to your next school and that you bring to them all the things that you've learned at Laurel. Hollis Caputa, you have one of the most positive personalities here. You're hardworking and you never ever put away hard work when it's time to do it, but mostly everyone remembers that little twinkle in your eye and that little idea that you might have behind the smile that might bring us all some cheer. Kieran Hoco, I am really proud of you, Kieran. I'm proud of all that you've learned here, how you've worked so hard to get all of that new knowledge in reading and math, and your positive energy and curiosity are so enviable for all of us. I wish you all a great time in your next schools, learning all sorts of wonderful things and bringing the strengths and talents that you've shown us here to new heights at your new schools. But remember that you're always part of our Laurel family and that you are always welcome back here, and we hope that you come back to share your successes and the new things that are interesting to you and your families. This is also 8th grade graduation, and we have 4 8th grade students who are going to share their own thoughts about being an 8th grader and being part of Laurel School with you in a moment. But I did want to say a few things about them as they graduate 8th grade and move on to high school right here at Laurel School. I know for all of you that this is not how we envisioned that you would have 8th grade graduation. Instead of field day, 8th grade trip, and yearbook signings with your friends, we had to adjust things a bit, and we had to change our expectations for you to all learn from home. It's been a little bit scary and unsettling these last few weeks since this pandemic of COVID-19 began. The situation at times was a little bit hectic and sometimes quite challenging. But there are good things that happened along the way in this new situation that you should consider as you go on to become high school students. You have all become a lot more mature, and you will learn to demonstrate that as you become high school students and grow those qualities. You have become more thoughtful than most students who will start high school because of the experiences that you've had and that you've lived through in the last few months. You've gained perspective, you've learned how to handle disappointment, and you never ever gave up. You've developed a lot of resilience and perseverance these last few weeks. And these things will help you to be a high school student so that you can become even more well prepared. I have, in the last couple of days, read all of your report cards, and they have made it really clear to me that despite all of the changes that you have faced, you have continued to work hard here and be Laurel leaders. You have stayed involved, you learned all of the academic lessons that you had, you even excelled in your classes, and you were able to still show your creativity and communicate what you've learned as though you were right here on this campus at school. These are skills that students need in our world for the future, and these are skills that will help you to be smart, creative, and responsible young adults who will help all of us go forward, even when things change quickly and we all in the world need to do something differently in a hurry. I hope that you continue to build on these qualities as you enter high school and as you become not only smart and academically skilled students, but also continue to be respectful, helpful, and the generous young people who show personal responsibility regardless of what comes their way. You have all begun to prepare for this future in your days here at Laurel School, in your classes, in your community service as we've collected books for Africa, in your environmental citizenship as you raised money for Australia during the wildfires, and for animals in local community shelters, and to help each other in these times, as well as your classmates and your teachers and your families. I'm really proud of you, and I have such high expectations and hopes for all of you as you graduate 8th grade and you enter high school right here at Laurel School. Well, not right here on this campus, but in our new wonderful campus. I can't wait to see you in the fall, and I'm really excited for you all. And now, to our 8th grade speeches.
I haven't been at Laurel for long, but so far it's been a blast. Here at Laurel, everyone is one big family, which is a feeling I never had at my old school. I came here at Laurel for a better education and for people to treat me right, and that's exactly what I've received for the past 3 months at Laurel. I made so many friends, and I'm so glad I met them. I already feel like I've known them for so long. I also appreciate the teachers. The teachers here at Laurel are so nice and fun to be around. I never really had fun at my old school in the past, but these amazing teachers give me that. No other teacher I had in the past would take breaks with us and talk with us and have fun. I'm very happy I have the best teachers. My favorite memory I have at Laurel is the time Dahlia, Miss Hope, Mr. Logan, Mr. Piccolo, Jack, and I all played basketball. It was a Friday and we all went to the gym and I said we should play a game of basketball, and they were all in. It was girls against the boys, Mr. Logan, Mr. Piccolo, and Jack against Dahlia, Miss Hope, and myself. They won, but I like to say that we won. It was fun because it was just a couple of students having fun with teachers. That's something I never could have at my other schools. So far, my experience at Laurel has been full of laughter and happiness. I'm so glad I found a school that's right for me.
Someone is trying to bring you down. It only means you're above them. Actress Bella Thorne once said this when referring to her struggles with dyslexia. I've heard multiple celebrities with dyslexia and have heard their stories about what they went through when they found out they were diagnosed. As dyslexic, I can often relate to their struggles. Going to Laurel School has really helped me with those difficulties. My education has developed immensely since I came here. Also, I also have made a lot of great memories at Laurel School. At Laurel School, I have made a lot of progress in my learning, my reading, my writing, and my fluency. I've progressed for the better throughout my years here. In my classes, I have to think for myself and I'm often challenged or pushed out of my comfort zone. In most situations, that is challenging for me, but it helps me grow. My teachers use learning techniques to help me a lot with my dyslexia. My dyslexia has really improved here with with these new ways of learning and has gotten me to where I am now. My favorite memory from Laurel is Beauty and the Beast and is the Beauty and the Beast production last year and my experience acting in it. Being in the play was a big and exciting moment for me. It was a big step in my acting career. I played the role of Lumiere. Creating the accent and wearing the costume was thrilling. It was a really cool experience, and I'll never forget that. Also, having my family there was amazing, and their support through my dyslexia and sending me here, it was all really great, and it was all really great. And I have them to thank for that. As you can see, I have progressed a lot in my at this school and has helped me with my dyslexia. My performance in acting has excelled during Beauty and the Beast and our previous productions. I really like the school. I can't wait to make more great memories at Laurel next year.
Maggie Kahn once said, "Stand before the people you fear and speak your mind, even if your voice shakes." I think the people I've met at Laurel have definitely taught me to display this courage in many different ways. I am very thankful that I had the chance to go to Laurel. I remember my first day at Laurel, all the teachers were very kind and welcoming. I was so excited that I was going to a school that could help me with all my needs. However, all I could talk about to my parents after the first day was how they had fish tanks and hermit crabs in school and we were allowed to play with the hermit crabs. I like how dedicated all the teachers are to ensuring we get the help and attention we need. I've always loved how Dr. McKay, ever since day one, would say to me, "I will go over it 50 times if you need, as long as the end point is you understand it." And that always made me remember I'm in an amazing school with great teachers that have great patience. I'm also very thankful for my family to have put me in a place like Laurel. I have excelled in all my subjects thanks to the teachers. I would not be in the place I am today without my teachers or family. I would really love to thank all of you for that. I really love that it's a small school because the classes are smaller and you really get one-on-one help. Not only that, you really get to know all the people around you and create great connections with one another. My favorite memory was the night of the play. I was so excited and grateful to be given that opportunity. I feel so lucky to be in a smaller school where I can really focus on the things I love. It was such a special time for me where I got to be in my element. In conclusion, this is why Laurel was a good fit for me, and I'm thankful to have found a place like Laurel that was able to help me, and I wanted to say thank you for all the fun memories.
Tim Tebow once said, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." If you have dyslexia, learning might be hard at times, but try your best. When I was at my old school, I wasn't helped that much. They didn't know the best way to teach me. At Laurel, I have great memories and have learned so much. What I like about Laurel is that the classes are smaller and nicer. I like having smaller classes because I get called on more and the teachers are more helpful. Something else I like about Laurel is that the teachers know how to help me learn. I have improved many skills at Laurel, such as reading, mathematical thinking, and writing. My favorite memory from Laurel School was when the Newmans brought their goats to the Halloween party in 2018. I really enjoyed it because I also have goats and I thought it would be cool to bring my alpacas to the school one day. You could see coming to the Laurel School was the best decision for me. If I didn't come to Laurel, I would have to switch classes again, and I don't want to keep switching classes. My other school didn't know what to do with me, but the Laurel School has helped me so much with my learning disability. I want to thank my mom and dad for having me come to the Laurel School. My life would not be the same if I did not come. That is why I wanted to come to the Laurel School.
that you all enjoyed the 8th grade speeches. I know the students worked very hard with Mr. Piccolo and their teachers on these and their parents practicing them. And while this was a little different than being in our gym on the stage, it lends a little bit of personality to something that no one in the future will have experienced. And I really look forward to you all having a wonderful summer that's healthy and safe. And I hope very soon we will all be back together where we can play together and learn together and celebrate together. I hope that you enjoyed our 8th grade graduation and closing ceremonies for Laurel School in this June 5th, 2020 day. Enjoy the summer, everyone. Have a great summer. Bye.